Hey everyone, this is Asher here, founder of Revenue Journey. Now in this video, I wanted to first talk about a particular term and showcase what that could mean based on what I interpret on this post from Varun, which is the co-founder of Clay. And if you know me, you know that I'm a fan of Clay. I use it every day for myself and to get results for my clients as well. He talks about this term called GTM Alpha. Now he says that this is something that winning teams have. Essentially what it means is that winning teams have GTM Alpha, and GTM Alpha means that they see things other people don't and do things that other people can't. Now in this particular case, in Clay's context, they are saying that GTM teams that win, they constantly refine their targeting or messaging to beat out their competitors. They are talking about things that people don't talk about. They are going to prospect and saying, hey, I know this about you. This is what I assume about you. This is how I assume we can help based on the information that I find, and really in-depth information. So it gives a few examples over here from Rippling, Avocado, and all of these different cool case studies. But I thought what would be interesting is to actually show you an example of how I interpret this and give you a framework to think about. Now let's go into Miro, which is a great tool I like to use. Now I shared this in a previous video before where I say that when it comes to prospecting, or rather going after a go-to-market strategy, we got to first understand who we're targeting right now. ICP, industry headcount, and understand our value proposition. Hey, if you get on a call with someone, why should they buy from you? And what a lot of clients or a lot of companies will do is they'll start to map their total addressable market. They'll say, okay, based on industry headcount, I'll go to LinkedIn Sales Navigator, I'll go to some data provider, and I'll find the list of accounts or the list of companies that have this firmographics data. And after that, what people will do is they will just jump to this step, which is getting the contact information. And wait, actually they wouldn't even use this. They'll get the contact information and they'll send out the emails, or they send out the calls or whatever they may do. Now, a lot of companies, I feel they are missing out two parts, which is this thing, which is enriching the leads based on other data points. Now, a lot of people or companies are already targeting these companies based on this. You are probably not the only one that are targeting companies based on firmographics data. But what can make you unique is if you can find something that is specific to every single one of the companies that you want to target. Find out if they are using specific technologies that you are using that integrate well with. Are there any information that they set on their website that indicates that they are a good fit? Or are there information you can find outside of their website or in some sort of database somewhere that gives you an idea that they are a good fit? And at the end, you use those data points to be even more relevant. Now, I'll give you a classic example here. Let's say today I am a company like Airwallex. Now, I use Airwallex, I use them for cross-border payments, to receive payments, so that's why I'm using them. Now, Airwallex provides a lot of service, and if you look into their website, they do a lot of different things. So let's look at it together. As you can see, they are payments and financial platform for growing businesses. Now, Airwallex actually have multiple different products under their product line. So as you can see, they have corporate cards, checkout, APIs and everything. In fact, when I asked ChatGPT, I was asking them a bunch of things, right? I was just asking them, hey, what does Airwallex do? So again, you can see cross-border payments is one of the key things they do. They do many other things as well. But I was asking them, okay, when it comes to cross-border payments, who will benefit from it? E-commerce businesses, remote teams, SaaS, subscription business, marketplace platforms. So that's what we've done. We sort of put it all together. But most of the time, what people don't do is they stop here. They say, okay, we're going to go after e-commerce businesses. Let's just hunt for them. So that's the part where you go from here, mapping the total addressable market, and you jump straight to here, finding the contact information, the founder, the CEO, whoever that may be. Now, how can you do this portion, which is your GTM Alpha? You got to use Clay for this portion. This is where you get your GTM Alpha. You're trying to get information about a company or prospect that other people may not have access to, or they don't take the effort to find and get access to those data. So let's look at this in practice. Let's say today I'm Airwallex and I'm targeting e-commerce businesses. Let's see what ChatGPT tells us. I asked ChatGPT, hey, given an e-commerce website, how will you determine if they sell products globally and if they are on a marketplace? Since you mentioned that if any e-commerce company sells globally, they could be a good fit. And ChatGPT actually gives us a couple of examples of how they would do it. Number one, by looking into their website. Check if they ship to other countries. check if they do any other currency. Next, check if they are on marketplaces like Amazon or whatever that may be. And lastly, use SimilarWeb or any sort of, I guess, web analyzing software to check for them. So I put it in here as well. There's sort of 3 different ways, 1, 2, and 3. And I would say, if you take the effort to not just target all e-commerce businesses, but for every e-commerce business, you start to look at their website, check for international shipping, you start to look if Google to see if they have any sort of marketplace presence, and you start to use SimilarWeb to see their traffic sources. If you do that for every single prospect or account that you're targeting, guess what? Your messaging can start to change from being generic, like saying, hey name, are you looking to reduce cost of cross-border payments? Want to chat, blah, blah, blah. You start to gain GTM Alpha. You can start to say things like, hey, I noticed that you're not selling just on your website, but on marketplaces like Amazon, eBay, whatever that may be. Hey, do you know that you can save up to X% or X amount by reducing your cross-border payments? Are you open if we show you potential cost savings from using Airwallex? You can see the changes in terms of the messaging. When you're a GTM Alpha, you're able to give the prospect something that you found out about them, and that's where it will actually catch their attention. They'll feel like this person actually knows me. This person is actually taking the effort to understand me. Now, here's the problem. If you are a sales rep or marketing team, whoever you may be, you're trying to acquire clients and you're doing this one by one, it's going to take you a lot of time. And again, this is where Clay comes in, where Clay now gives you the advantage where you can do this at scale. Let me show you an example. So right now in Clay, and what I did was I put in this company called Porfolio. Now, I actually purchased something from them recently for my wife. So essentially they sell a lot of, I would say, this different collagen and many different products for ladies, for women. And I bought this for my wife. So let's imagine if today I have multiple, like tens of thousands of company name and domain. That's all I have. Using Clay, what you can do now is that you can do this at scale. You can find all this different information that we mentioned at scale. Let's take one example. Firstly, I could use a way where I use ChatGPT, and I tell within Clay, I tell the AI agent to search for the website, look at the website that I gave to them. In this case, it's thepearls.co. Look into pages such as shipping, FAQ, play around with their currency selector. Based on that, return me the countries they ship to, nothing else. And with that, we have gotten the response. As simple as that. Next, if I want to check if they are on Amazon, what I would do, humanly speaking, I will actually go into Google, I'll type thepearls.co, Amazon.com. So similarly, I'm doing that as well. I'm telling Clay here, which has the Google search integration, to say, I only want to search Amazon.com and I want to search the company name. I want to see if there are any sort of products that come up. And we got it. So the first thing that came out when you Google is actually the products. And as you can see, the brand is the Porfolio. So we know they sell on Amazon. Or lastly, I can just get traffic distribution. I want to know where are most of their traffic coming from. Using SimilarWeb's integration within Clay, we can see that there are actually 5 countries that they ship to, or rather 5 countries that people can access their website from. In this case, the 5 countries are Singapore, Malaysia, Philippines, United States, Australia. So just with this information, you can see how we gain that GTM Alpha that we talk about. Now we have data that many people may be lazy to think about or maybe lazy to do searches on, and they may just want to do a spray and pray approach. But with Clay, we get the GTM Alpha, we get the data that we are looking for, and I think these are the things that many SDR teams or many, I would say, go-to-market teams really need. So with that being said, that's the end of this quick video. But if you're interested to see how we could do that for your teams, you don't have to be Airwallex, you can be any company, any use case you have in mind. I'm happy to chat with you further and see how we can help you achieve that GTM Alpha to help you win more deals as well. That's all from me. Take care and stay safe, and I hope this was valuable to you.